And we are live. Welcome to another live session for the Crypto Buff channel. Now, in this video, in this live, we're going to be going through the process. Well, I'm going to go through my process in actually staking my liquidity pool tokens in order to get the extra yield from the liquidity bootstrap event. So this is going to be a step-by-step process. To be honest, it's a very simple process. I'm gonna wait a little bit to have more people join into the live stream. We're also we're gonna touch briefly on my Excel sheet as to what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be updating my Excel sheet with the new numbers in terms of keeping you guys updated. I'm gonna give you guys some time to get some more people to get inside this live stream, and then we're gonna get started. It's looking like the website is working fine right now. I know a lot of people earlier. It's been they're having some technical difficulties, and we're gonna go through a step-by-step process. These are for my friends who are who aren't the most technically savvy people. So we're gonna go through this process step by step. Again, it's very, very simple. Which we're going to take a look at in a couple minutes. So we have 16 people. If you guys are just tuning in, hit the like button so more people can find this out and just learn about the Minswap ecosystem. I think we're in a very interesting time where we're starting to see the Cardano ecosystem start to really ramp up, and we're starting to see that with the TVL is starting to increase a lot more. More protocols starting to launch. So it's definitely a fun time to be part of the Cardano ecosystem. So smash that like button if you guys agree. So we're getting some people in here. I'll read the chat for a second, and then we'll jump right in. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. I really do appreciate the support. So let's just jump into the video, into the live stream. So in terms of what we're going to be looking at, if you guys can see my screen right now. So this is what we've been waiting for over the last couple of weeks for a liquidity bootstrap event. So this is where we're going to be able to earn yield to get the yield farming done. So earning the additional Minswap tokens that's going to be deposited into your account as the reward. Unfortunately, we don't see the APR as of now. I'm hoping that this is going to change soon, and I can make more of an updated video in this regards. But in terms of the liquidity, and in this video, what we're going to be focusing on is staking the ADA and Minswap pairing, which is right over here. The process, again, is very, very simple. You just have to click the stake button, and you can stake 100% of your liquidity pool tokens. Now, for those of you guys who don't have your liquidity pool tokens, the LP tokens, this is how you can get it. So in terms of what you have to do is add liquidity into one of these pairings. So it's very similar to what SundaeSwap was, is that if in order to earn yield, you have to add liquidity into a liquidity pool. So you have to choose the right pools that are associated to these farms. So as you guys can see, 50% of the rewards is going to be allocated to the ADA and Minswap pairing. We're going to have about 7 points, about 7% of the rewards is going to be allocated to this pairing, and so on. You guys can read the rewards and see exactly how many points is allocated. Now, for those of you guys who are a little bit confused on the points, basically it's essentially a way to just distribute the Minswap rewards that's scheduled to release on a daily basis for, I believe, the next 30 days. So in terms of how to add liquidity and get liquidity pool tokens, you guys have to participate and add liquidity into these pairings. Now, for those of you guys who participate in the bootstrap event, which is the discovery phase and the encounter phase, you've gotten some kind of liquidity pool tokens from the ADA and Minswap pairing. Now, apparently, everything is supposed to be automatically added in terms of the NFTs. So that shouldn't be an issue. So everything should be automatically added. So if you have an extra 110 to 200% APR on your rewards, then that's just going to be added automatically. And like it says right here, we have 24 hours of yield farming, which is just a window to lock your liquidity, to stake your liquidity pool tokens into the right pool. So this is just a little bit of a grace period to give us the maximum opportunity to take advantage of the yield farming especially when you have the yield farming, especially when you have the actual NFT that's giving you the bonus APR. You want to capitalize on every single minute you can get by getting extra bonus in Minswap tokens. So it's definitely something you should be keeping up to date with and like participating 100%. But yeah, let's get back into the process. Okay, so I have the Minswap and ADA pairing the liquidity pool tokens from the per ADA allocation, the encounter phase. So what we're looking at right now is the staking side. So you just choose how much you want to stake. So you have a choice of right here of withdrawing your liquidity. Well, I guess you can't withdraw it right now. You have to wait until after March 16th to withdraw your liquidity. But remember, just a reminder, Minswap doesn't have any like period that you guys have to stake your coins for, like a SundaeSwap does, which is a 30-day period. Minswap isn't like that, which is interesting. So go to 100%. These are how many LP tokens I have. You click stake. I'm hoping that everything works out perfectly fine, because I heard in the Discord that some people were having some problems because it's just so congested or whatever. So the transaction is submitting, as you guys can see. And again, this is for the ADA and Minswap pairing in this regards. So I'm guessing now you just pretty much wait, and this is going to track how many Minswap rewards you guys will be getting. So it's going to be total lock liquidity is 31 billion. But I'm going to guess it's going to take some time for this to actually show up on the dashboard. Maybe if I go into maybe if I go into the liquid, yeah. So it's still, yeah. It hasn't showed up yet. So I'm guessing once later on when it says staked right over here. Let me refresh it, see what happens. Let's see if it should take a little time. Yeah, so it's going to take some time. Someone in the comments in the chat stated. It's obviously it's when you look at the queue. I don't know if this is the same queue we're looking at. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, where is the queue? It was just here. Give me a second. Yeah, here. The queue, as you guys can see right over here. Whoops, let's put that off screen. So as you guys can see the queue right over here, that's 192 people who are ahead of me that needs to be processed before my my submission gets processed. This is what I'm assuming the queue is. Maybe it's just for the trading and how long it's going to take to get your trade processed. But LQ is at 0, which is surprising. But I think maybe that's just how many people are trading in and out. It's 31 trillion. Oh, I made a mistake then. Take a look at the chat. Takes a while. So Derek says it takes a while for an order to appear on the bar. Yeah, so we'll keep up to date with that. What I wanted to show you guys is just to go over my total plan for the liquidity bootstrap, well, in this case, yield farming and taking advantage of the whole APR. So I didn't add this in yet, which I have to right now. The APR bonus is 160% for me. And this is going to be for the first 7 days. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. So this is going to be for the first 7 days that I'm getting a bonus. Let me know, guys, in the chat right now how many people got, like, what percentage you got from the liquidity bootstrap event. I've seen some people got 110%, which I feel you're a little bit unlucky. However, I've seen also people with 200%. So let me know in the chat what you guys got. Really interesting to learn about it. Just taking a look at the chat. Cornucopia's NFT drop failed. Now they're giving the NFTs away to free for everyone. Oh, that's interesting. Well, you guys are lucky. I got about 160 per 160% on that. It's going to be interesting to track their rewards. So as you guys can see, I've done the same thing for a Sunday swap. You guys can look at my previous videos, but I've tracked everything I've put in terms of liquidity, yield farming on Sunday swap, and to show you what kind of a permanent loss I am facing or I'm not facing. So it's a little bit of a walkthrough, a reference point you guys can use. So the same thing's going to happen for Minswap as well. So this is a liquidity bootstrap event. And the information that we're starting off with on day one. So in total, we put about 5,000 ADA, which we got 5,000 per ADA, and this gave us 4.9 billion liquidity pool tokens. In total, I'm going to be reinvesting all my Sunday rewards into the liquidity pool, the yield farming for Minswap, because I think in the short term, I think it's going to be very likely to see the APR be a lot higher than Sunday swap. For a short term, we're going to see the exact same thing happen from Sunday swap, because when you have when a new DEX platform comes up, obviously the more people who joins in, the less rewards everyone's going to get. So when we're looking at this, I think in the short term, it's a smart idea to start to move everything from Sunday swap. Well, that's what I'm doing personally. Do your own research for that, but I'll be moving all my liquidity from Sunday swap into Minswap. But unfortunately, I have to wait about 15 days until I can withdraw my liquidity. But I will be adding more liquidity into like the LQ and ADA pairing. Let me go back to the farm. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people in the chat got and some are close to 200%. That's good. That's good. I you know, it would have been cool if you could sell those NFTs. I guess I guess it makes sense why they wouldn't want to, because if you have whales that are just buying up all these NFTs that has 160% bonus, because if you're like a person that only has 100 ADA into the liquidity bootstrap event, and you have a 200% APR NFT, the only way you can capitalize on that is having money in that case. So it would have been a cool feature to just be able to sell it to someone and make a better profit off of that. I wonder why they didn't do it. Maybe just to stop whales from taking advantage of everything. That's the only thing I can assume. Yeah. In terms of, I may actually add some liquidity also to meld an ADA pairing as well. It's going to be the ADA and meld pairing, or it's either going to be the ADA and LQ pairing that I'm going to be adding. Yeah. But remember, guys, it all depends on what the APRs will be for each farm. So just because 50% of all the rewards are going to be into this guy right over here, doesn't mean that maybe Pavia might have a better return on your investment, because there's not many people staking. Yield farming in this particular pool. So it really depends. So keep up to date. I'll be following this very closely. So hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any of those future videos. I'm excited. It's gonna be super fun to track everything and see exactly how you can make much money and how much money you can make passively. I never really experimented much on Ethereum because the gas fees are just too crazy. Especially if you want to practice doing this with $1,000 on Ethereum, if you pay $100 in fees just to do anything on there, it's not worth it. So I'm really doubling down on the low fees and developing infrastructure on Cardano just to learn this process and get familiarize myself with it. I recommend everyone to do that, because in the beginning, you're going to have a lot of rewards. That's going to be bonus rewards. So you're not going to be subject to a lot of impermanent loss, because anything that you're facing is going to be made back based off of how much native tokens you're getting, in terms of Minswap. So I would recommend doing something like that. Let's take a look at the chat. Did I get my handle? Yes, I did. I got the crypto buff handle, which I was pretty excited about. I got it not on this round. I got it in the first round, where they were just in a beta one. So I got the crypto buff one. Yeah, yeah. I have some time left as well in the Sunday swap pool. It's not that I don't have like all my money onto liquid like LQ and ADA pairing, but you know, it's better to just use your portfolio you're willing to risk to do stuff like this. Pretty sure you got a name drop on Charles Hoskinson's AMA yesterday. Yeah, we did. Like it was pretty surprising when I was watching through and I saw my name come up on there. That was pretty crazy. I know one of the subscribers from the community asked them to do that, and that's cool. Now I'm in Charles Hoskinson's subconscious. Are you saying the rewards will be higher past the 7 days? I'm saying overall, it's most likely going to be higher than Sunday Swap, because when we look at Sunday Swap, we only really have 2 DEX platforms to compete against. When we look at DeFi, Llama, because realistically, we only have 2 DEX platforms that's really in competition with each other right now. Because when you look at, so we got Sunday Swap right now. That's the first one. This holds 112 million in terms of TVL. And we have now Minswap having 83 million. You can only do yield farming on these 2 exchanges. You can't, sorry for my lines, but you can't do it on Meld. You can only stake right now. VFinance, MusiSwap, you can only stake. So the only opportunity to do yield farming right now is through these 2 DEX platforms. And remember, with Sunday Swap, the rewards are only going to be paid out in Sunday Swap for up to the first 6 months of the DEX platform launching. So since it's going to be after 6 months, I don't know what they're going to be doing. I think they're just going to be based off of the fees. But it all depends. We're going to get more information about that. So I would assume that now that we're looking at Sunday Swap's APR, it's going down every single day. It's been going down a lot slower recently. Like if you guys can look on the screen, we have a 75% APR. Back when it first started, it was like over 350% APR. So 75% is still good. I know, like when you look at it, 75%, that's nothing. But then realistically, that's a lot of rewards you're still getting. Since it's 75% and we're seeing a lot of everything start to go down a lot faster, well, slower in this case. First it used to be fast, now it's slower. I think we're going to have a lot of that. The same kind of APRs from the beginning is going to transfer to Minswap's DEX platform. To give you an idea, just think like the first 7 days, the people who participated in the Liquidity Bootstrap event is getting an additional 110 to 200% right off the bat. So I think like based off of that, I would guess that Minswap's APR is over 100% in the beginning. Like we're gonna see that information soon, shortly, but maybe in another video I do later on this week. But yeah, for sure, I would bet money on it. I would be surprised if it's wrong. The NFT bonus only good for 1 trade. So the NFT bonus is only for your account. So when the NFTs got released, of course, right away people wanted to sell their NFTs for a profit right off the bat. So then, of course, but the Minswap team just said that no, it's not credited to the NFT. It's more of a novelty thing. It's credited to your actual wallet, your address. So you can't transfer that without giving your wallet to someone else. Will that 200% work on the ADA and Minswap pairing only? Now, to my knowledge, I believe it's going to be based off of your overall rewards. So I thought, I believe I read someone, I think one of the mods in the Discord group, they said it's going to be more so off of everything cumulatively. It's just going to be a bonus overall, from what I understand. But again, there's a lot of information that's inconsistent these days. So from my understanding, it's based off of any pool that's part of the farming pool. Yeah, Meld is definitely a good project. I have high hopes for Meld. Yeah, the ISPO was pretty nice. Like if you guys were part of it, like myself. Are the LQ from other pools worth something? Get some. Got some from meme coin pools. LQ from other pools. I'm not sure I understand how. I don't know how you would get LQ tokens from another meme coin pool, unless I'm missing something. Over the first 5 days, Mel gave me 730% based on what they would give me if I would. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. So does the NFT booster would also apply on additional LP tokens not coming from the LBE if I haven't staked on, see, the LPs and NFT yet? From my understanding, it's going to be automatically applied when you stake. So from my understanding, everything's automatically applied. So whatever you get within these pools for the first 7 days, it's enhanced because you had that NFT. What do I think about Genius Yield? Genius Yield is a good project. I think it's I'm an ambassador for Genius Yield, but it was a no-brainer to become an ambassador for Genius Yield because the project is so strong, the team is so strong, and what they're doing with the whole smart vaults and like the aggregators for DEX platforms, it's going to be really interesting. And not only that, like the technology is cool behind Genius Yield. If you guys haven't seen a video on it, I actually made a full in-depth video on Genius Yield. Just check it out in my video list. But in terms of that, they're doing a lot to support the Cardano community, the development team, the development community. So they have consulting services to help outline a proper plan with other projects that are launching on Cardano. So it's not just their technology, but you have to look with what they're doing to further push the Cardano ecosystem, which Genius Yield is doing a lot of right now. I mean, just think about how many people are part of the Genius Yield and the ISPOs. Like they have like 4 pools now, I believe, and they're like all near saturation point. So only the min and ADA pairing is boosted with the NFT. Click the I. Let's do that. No, the I, like for me, I don't see anything else for that. The I just says nothing there for me. Maybe someone else on your screen is something different. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys have already read this, but you can only stake once for each farm. So you won't be able to withdraw anything past the first day. So, everything's starting to load up slowly. Pineapple on pizza, wrong or not? I love pineapple on pizza. I think if you like, don't you like sweet and savory stuff? Come on, guys. It's been like, it's so funny that they made a stake pool. See, this is what makes me so hyped about what stake pools can offer on Cardano. It's so community driven. It's so heavily reliant on the community. When you look at what's going on, they just made a pineapple stake pool, like I hate pineapple stake pool, and that's been gaining a lot of traction. It's just so interesting. Like it just makes me like Cardano even more because it's so much emphasis is on the actual community. Okay, there we go. I see booster rate. It has 160%. So I don't. I think it, like if you look over here, these ones don't have anything right now. So that could load up in there eventually too. So everything is starting to come along. So yeah, you guys can see my screen. It says booster is 160%. If you look at the transaction. So if you look at the transaction, when you stake the LP tokens to min an ADA farm, you sent the NFT with it in the transaction. Oh, let me see. Maybe I don't even have the NFC anymore. Let me see. So today's the 15th. Oh, a good way to see if I still have the NFC would be to receive. See if I still have it. Don't don't worry about these random things I have. This is just my random wallet. Okay, look, it appears that you were right. I don't have that NFT here anymore. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it seems that you're gonna. So based off of this, what we're seeing right now, so the APR is gonna be only for the booster rate for the Minswap and ADA pairing, based off of that. So extra 160% bonus for this pairing. Honestly, I'm excited to see some stable coins. With Jed, like there's gonna be a lot of that's gonna contribute so much to the TVL when we start to have stable coins. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a DJ by having these random coins. Yeah, if you my wallet here, these are just random ones. I was like, you know what? Let me just buy some random meme coins I see. I guess I have some rat tokens too as well on this wallet. This is my DGen wallet. I guess you can say that. Just having random stuff on there. Okay, so based off of that, so once you to recap, once you guys deposit your liquidity, you stake your liquidity pool tokens, it's going to automatically take the NFT and apply it to this farm. So that's that. I wonder. Okay, there we go. It's staked right now. I can't withdraw it yet, obviously, but so I guess you have a one shot to do everything today if you want to take maximum rewards. I guess if I want to do a meld, I should do that probably before 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, that should be good. So we need a fiat on ramp for sure, rather than going through an exchange. Thoughts? Yeah, for sure. We're gonna see more of these decentralized applications. That's gonna help promote create more use cases for the stable coins. And the interesting part is I was reading about Jed is that Jed can be used to, like, you can use stable coins to pay transaction fees on Cardano. So you don't have to use Cardano to use the transaction fees, which is cool. It adds more consistency for the gas fees, rather than just having you spend your ADA, which is volatile. Like, can go up, it can go down. So it adds a little bit more consistency for the Cardano ecosystem. Like when you look at Cardano just seems the more of the laid back, but more like stricter brother or something to Ethereum, that everything is just more fine-tuned, and we're starting to see this really develop, which is crazy. Favorite meats for tacos? I'm gonna have to say beef. So the rat, I did. So in terms of the, I didn't mean to skip over this question. I don't know much to talk about with the rat DAO. I don't really look much into it, so I can't really have an opinion other than me degenning, like aping into just the low cap coins on ADA on Minswap. So I don't really have an opinion on this. I haven't looked into Shen, so I have to do some research into that. I've been lacking in my research in the stablecoin space for Cardano. I just know of Jed, and that's the only stablecoin on Cardano I know that's made by Coty. So I gotta do more research on other stablecoins. But yeah, so I think we did everything we wanted on the stream, which is stake my liquidity pool tokens for the ADA and Minswap pairing. We can see my rewards, which is 160%. So we have everything we needed to do on our live stream, and we answered some questions with the community, which honestly I'm very grateful for everyone in here. But yeah, if there's any other questions, shoot it up in the chat box. But if that's it, I think that's a good time to end this live stream. In this case, we did what we need to do. Keep updated, because I will be the next phase, the next episodes in the series is just me making more of a detailed Excel sheet for you guys to follow, like I did with Sunday Swap, to just monitor any gains, any losses, or anything like that. So it's gonna be really exciting, and I really can't wait for more of these DEX platforms and these other protocols to go live. Like it's just going to be so amazing. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys made it this far, join our Telegram. Link is in the description below. Also, before I forget, guys, we do have a Crypto Buff stake pool that which is right over here. We have a Crypto Buff stake pool that we just launched earlier this week. So if you guys haven't joined it already, we're going to start to implement resources that's only exclusive to delegates. That website, that part of the website is still being developed right now. There's going to be more information to come on this, but if you guys want to help support the channel, just join on the stake pool, and then there's going to be more information to come ahead. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace.